Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a essentially collective haul of all of the makeup I bought in 2023. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. Before I get into that though, if you're new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button and let's hop into the video. Alright, so I was absent from YouTube for the majority of 2023 and I did not film any haul videos. And so I just saw Sophie Alexandra do like an all the makeup she bought in 2023 video, so I thought that would be a good way to do this. I would say the majority of makeup I bought this year was came from the Sydney Grace Christmas and July sale and then Black Friday, with a few things in between. So I think let's just hop into it. So let's start out with base items. First off, I did not buy any primers this year actually at all. The only one that came into my collection is a sample that my mom gave me. And it is this Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer, if it wants to focus. I actually haven't used this, so I can't tell you much about it, but I have it. And then when it comes to foundation, I actually only bought one foundation, and I actually bought it twice. Now, I am including a few things in this list that I bought like the last day of 2022 that I didn't get until 2023. So they're included in this, but I actually bought the Makeup by Mario foundation twice. I used the first bottle up. Technically I still have it because I can't find my makeup scrapers and I want to scrape it out, but I moved on to my second bottle. It's what I'm wearing today. This has become my holy grail foundation. I absolutely love it. I mix it with my Auric Glow Lust and it's just my favorite foundation that I own, which is why I bought it twice, because I use it so much. So that's the only foundation I've bought this year. When it comes to concealers, I have bought two. The first one is the Makeup by Mario concealer. I love the foundation so much, and everything I've tried from Makeup by Mario, I have absolutely loved. The concealer, I don't love as much. It's okay, but I wanted it to be a little bit more glowy than mattifying, and I just think it's an okay concealer. I've been using it on acne, and that's probably how I'll use it up, covering kind of larger areas of my face rather than my under eyes. What I do love for my under eyes though is the Kulfi concealer. I have the shade Bad Badam, and I forgot to say, in the Makeup by Mario concealer, I'm in 120, and for the foundation, I'm in 2N. But this Kulfi concealer I saw a lot of hype about, and so I decided to try it out because I just needed a new under eye concealer. I didn't love anything I owned for my under eyes, and this has not disappointed. I don't think it's crease proof, but it does a really good job of concealing my under eyes without them looking super heavy. So this is something I've been really enjoying. For like color correctors, I bought two of the e.l.f. camo correctors. I have the green one and the peach one, but I cannot find it for the life of me. I don't know where it went. So I do have the peach one for my under eyes, and then my green one, which I use all the time. I don't really use the peach one as much, but the green one I use all the time for covering redness, and I really like having this step in my routine. And then finally, I don't know if you would call this a concealer or a color corrector or an eye brightener, but I lumped it in with my color correctors, and it's the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. I wouldn't classify this as a concealer really, but I do use this on either no makeup days or really light makeup days just for brightening my under eyes, or I use it in conjunction with a concealer. I find a lot of value of this product in my collection, and I really enjoy it. For setting powder, the only thing I got on sale at the end of 2022. Like I said, I had one Sephora order I placed at the very end of the year, and it is the Glowish powder in the shade Fair. It is a luminous pressed powder, and I really like this powder. I've used it on and off throughout the year, and I'm happy with it. When it comes to setting sprays, so I actually bought I bought two of these Milani Make It Last setting sprays. This is my favorite setting spray. This is my third bottle this year. Technically, I had 3 bottles this year, but I only bought 2. One of them, I just was mistakenly sent more than one. So I've used up 2. This is my third bottle, and then I also bought one. I couldn't find that available in store. It is always sold out at Ulta. I got the e.l.f. Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist. Don't love this, but I own it. Trying to use it up. Now let's go into some color cosmetics. I'm going to start with bronzers because it's one of the more, actually, no, we'll go with blush. So I didn't realize I brought this many blushes into my collection, but it is what it is. This is what I have. So the first blush I got was the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. I actually got this for my birthday, and this is in the shade Rose Crush, and I absolutely love this. I think it's a fantastic product. I've been so happy with all of my Makeup by Mario products, aside from the concealer, which is okay, but not blown away like I have been with all of my other products from him. So I really do enjoy this blush. Another one I really like is the MAC So Natural Glow Play Blush. I got this during the 21 Days of Beauty, and I really like this for just a natural everyday blush. It's great, love it. I am sorry if you hear Poppy tip-tapping around, but I need to film this video and she will not settle down, so we're gonna have to hear her tippy taps. So I did get some liquid blushes this year. I got two from e.l.f. These are the Halo Glow Beauty ones. I got the shade Rosé You Slay, and I got the shade Magic Hour, which I think is a really underrated shade from this line. Where do I put all this stuff? Okay. Then I bought a Sephora favorite kit. What are they called? That sounds wrong. Sephora Favorites Kit. That's it. And you'll see a few items from that kit here and there throughout the video. But I got the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush in the shade Provence. I actually have not tried this, so I can't speak to it, but I need to try it out. It's just a little mini. And then you'll also see a lot of products from this. I got all three of the Sydney Grace mystery bags this year. I wanted to buy two, and then it was free to get the third one, so I got all three, which is a big reason why a lot of these cheek products exist. But I got two of the cream blushes. I got the shade My Love, which just looks like that. I don't think I've used this one actually, which is embarrassing. But the one I have used is Strawberry Cheesecake, which I absolutely love this one. It's just one of the shades I go to the most. It's a really pretty shade. And then I did get a powder blush from Sydney Grace, and that is in the shade Trust Yourself, which is kind of like a cool toned mauve, I would describe it as. And that is a really nice formula. When it comes to bronzers in that Sephora Favorites kit, I got the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy. I tried this once and I was not impressed with it, but I need to try it out some more. One of my most clownish purchases was the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Bronzer. I don't know why I bought this when I still have the regular one, but it is nice and I have it. So I am trying to use up the other one I have in 2024, so it'll be less embarrassing for me. And then from Sydney Grace, I got the Bon Bon Cream Bronzer. Now this looks scary, however, it does sheer out and it does work for me. This was in a mystery bag. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have picked the shade on my own, but it does sheer out and it does actually look good on my skin tone. So luckily, it worked out. And then I got the shade Butter Cookie from Sydney Grace in the powder formula. That was in a mystery bag as well. Then I have a couple of highlights, which I really shouldn't, but I do. The first one is from Rare Beauty. This is the Enlighten highlighter. This is as gorgeous as everyone says. It is a beautiful, beautiful highlight. If you like Flexitarian from ColourPop, I think you would like this shade on you. It's a gorgeous highlighter. And then I got two from Sydney Grace. I really didn't need two, but I got them in the mystery bags. This one is Head in the Clouds. And then I got the shade Sugar Cookie, which is the one I've used more, and it's more of a pinky toned one. I really like that one. And then I got one powder highlight in those mystery bags. Really should not have gotten all three, but here we are. And that is in the shade Adventure Begins. And this is like a purpley, cool toned highlighter. So those are all of my cheek products. Really don't want any more. I really have no interest in buying cheek products right now. Kind of going on a replacement only no buy next year with a few exceptions. I can maybe talk about that in a video, maybe my first haul of the year. I want to do them more monthly. Okay, where to next? Let's talk about some kind of, I'll call them utility products. I bought 3 primers this year. The first one is the Smoothing Eye Base from About Face. Absolutely love this eyeshadow primer. If you like the Milani one, you would really like this. And then I got the Divina eyeshadow base and the shimmer primer, and both are fantastic. The only thing I will say is for the glitter primer, after I filmed my video, The tip completely flew off and a bunch of product exploded out of the tube. I think there was an air bubble. I was able to fix it, but I wanted to note that that did happen to me. So I did get those bases. In that Sephora Favorites kit, I got the like a Freck sample, the Big Freckle products. I actually haven't tried this because I haven't been doing freckles, but that came in the kit. And then I got as a sample, I got the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Black. And I like it. It's a good eyeliner, but I haven't used it a ton because I have other black liners as well. And then I got some eyeliners from Moira Cosmetics on Black Friday. I first got the Micro Tip Liquid Liner in the shade Black. I should be showing you the tip. I absolutely love this. It is so tiny, and it stands up when you're putting it over a like sparkly, shiny indie single shimmer. Not all liquid liners do, and that one does. And then I got 3 of their multi-chrome liners. I got the shade Flare, which is kind of like an orange to green. I got the shade Zora, which is kind of like a purple to blue. Doesn't want to focus. And then I got the shade Rhea, which is like a light green to dark green teal kind of scenario. Okay, next up, I don't think I bought any mascaras aside from this one. This is the Lethal Cosmetics tubing mascara that they just came out with. I think otherwise I just had ones that I already bought and they were in my collection. But this one I bought on Black Friday, which I was really excited about because if you watch my last Get Ready With Me, it was the day before they announced their Black Friday launch, and I was like, I really want Lethal to come out with a mascara. I think they'd make a great one. I was a little less excited when I saw it was a tubing mascara, but I have actually surprisingly really enjoyed this. I like it. I'm wearing it today. I think it's a good mascara. It is a tubing mascara, which isn't my favorite, but I have enjoyed it, and I'm not in a rush to move on to my next tube. So yeah, I really like that. Let's go over my lip products and then we can go into eyeshadows. I'm trying to move through this fast. So for lip liner, my boyfriend actually gifted me this lip liner from Rare Beauty. It's in the shade Worthy. It is just kind of like a nude shade. It's good. I'm not like I'm mostly wearing gloss a lot, so I can't say that I've used it a ton, but I have it. He also gifted me their lipstick in the shade Humble, which again is like a pinky nude. So I did get those. Those are like the only like lip liner lipstick products I've gotten. The rest have been like lip glosses. Now I am missing 2 lip products, and that is because I really didn't want to get up and disturb Poppy because they're in my purse. And I just disturbed her because she heard her name. And the 2 that I'm missing is the Lisa Eldridge, I think it's Dancing Rose. What is it called? It's the Lisa Eldridge Dancing Rose lip gloss. That's actually on my bedside table, not my purse. And I use that before bedtime. It's technically shimmery, but I was waiting for her to come out with a clear version of that formula because it's just so nice and moisturizing. And then the other lip product I don't have with me is the Milani lip oil that is in my purse. The other glosses I've got, I got the Sydney Grace gloss in a mystery bag in the shade Nicole. It is this gold shimmery one. I love this formula, but this color is not it for me. So I'll wear it while I'm like at my desk, but it's not something I would wear out and about. In that Sephora Favorite kit, I got the Makeup by Mario Bronze Glow Lip Balm. It's actually a full size, and that is in my purse, but then I bought a duo in Bronze Glow and Nude Glow, and I need to put these in my purse and switch the other one out. I just haven't, and these have been at my desk, and I've been using them at my desk. But I love that formula. I think it's super, super nice. And then I got the NYX Fat Oil Slick Click Shiny Lip Balm. I'm classifying this as a gloss, I guess, in the shade Hits Different. It's just kind of like a bronzy shimmer. I think this is fine, but I hate the smell. It smells like grapes, and it's honestly kind of nauseating. I should see if my mom wants that because I don't like the smell. And then I got the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the shade Coral Fixation. I don't think it comes out this color. It's pretty much clear lip oil. But yeah, those are all the lip products I got this year. Really need to stop buying lip products, but I'm glad I didn't have a lot of lip sticks that I brought into my collection. So that leaves us with eyeshadows. I'm going to start out with some package singles, and then we'll go into my singles and like single magnetic shadows, and then my palettes. So in one of the mystery bags, I got a Sydney Grace liquid shadow in the shade Divinity. It is kind of like a clear, cool tone. You can kind of see the color right there. Cream shadow, and I actually really like this. I've been using it as a one and done. I wear it a lot. This year I've had to go into the office a couple times. I usually work from home, but I've had to meet a couple clients either at our office or at their office, and so I've been wearing this as my neutral one and done shade for that. And then I bought a few things from Moira. I got the Lucent Cream Shadow in Aurora, which is just a lime green. I thought that would be really fun to play with. And then I have the Moira Space Chameleon shadows. This is what they look like. The top one is Artemis, and the bottom one is Jewel of the Sea. Haven't tried them out yet, but I'm excited to play with them. And so now this leaves us with my eyeshadows that I bought this year. Let's start out with palettes, just because it'll be a little bit easier. And I bought 5 palettes technically this year. One of them I technically bought in 2022. Let's start out with that one. But I'm hauling it, I guess, this year. And that is the Colored Rain Safari Rain palette. I bought this on a pre-order in July of 2022. I think I was expecting it in September or October, and they just kept pushing back the date again and again and again. I think it took a total of like 8 months for me to get this. Honestly, I gave up. I didn't think I was going to get this. But I did, and it's nice, but honestly, it just left a bad taste in my mouth waiting for it for so long. And the shimmers are nice, but I just think I have better shimmers in my collection, so this was honestly a bit of a disappointment. I think if it took a little bit less time, it wouldn't be as big of a disappointment, but it is what it is. That's just my experience with it. At the beginning of the year, though, I bought 2 Glam Light palettes. I bought the 2 Scooby-Doo ones. This is the Creeps and Crawls palette. And then this is the Rutro Raggy palette. And these color stories are everything. These are right up my alley. And I have to say, I'm quite underwhelmed with the performance of these. The mattes are okay, but the shimmers are horribly creasy on me. Even with glitter primer, they crease on me no matter what, and yeah, I like them. I like the color stories. They're not terrible, but I don't think I'll be purchasing from Glamlight again because I don't enjoy the formula. I know a lot of people do, though. And then I don't remember when during the year I bought this, but I did buy the Blends palette when it was on sale from Blend Money. I just thought this would be a really nice staple in my collection when I'm playing with indie single shimmers, and it definitely is. I definitely enjoy pulling this out. And then more recently, I bought 2 palettes on Black Friday. I did a video with this one. This is the Davina Fantasia palette. I'm really glad I bought this on the Black Friday sale. I don't think I touched on the pricing in the video. I got this for like, I don't know, between $40 and $50 for Black Friday pricing, but originally it's like $70 or $75, which I think is a bit steep because these are not really anything, well, I think they're special shadows, but they're not like shifty or multi-chromey. I think if you use a 20% off coupon with this, which you can do, it's a much better price, I would say. But I really do like this palette. And then the other palette I got is the Lethal Cosmetics Midnight Serenade palette that they came out with on Black Friday, and this is what it looks like. I think it's absolutely stunning. I saw the reveal and I literally gasped. I'm not even being dramatic. I gasped. I thought it was so beautiful. This is right up my alley, and I really enjoyed playing with it. I think I've used almost all the shades. I think the only one I haven't used is this shimmery blue over here, but as always, I love Lethal Cosmetics, so I did get that. And so that leaves us with my indie single shimmers that I bought this year, which luckily has not been nearly as much as in years past, but of course I have them all behind me. Of course I bought a decent amount. Now, I don't necessarily have all of them singled out from this year, but I can tell you what I got for the most part this year. So when it comes to Cleona, I did buy some of these palettes on sale because they're nice and sturdy and I really like them. But this year I bought the Dimensional Multi-Chromes, which are mostly these on the bottom. I think I'm missing, yeah, they're kind of scattered about, but I bought all of the Dimensional Multi-Chromes. Plus, I bought these two shades up here. This is, oh God, what is it? It's one of the light multi-chromes, like one of the deep multi-chromes, but the light version. I forget which one. And then I bought, I think this is Gloaming. I will say on the screen which ones I bought because I'm not picking them up out of this palette. And then I also bought this one, this purple right here, which I believe is Quest. Again, I will have on the screen which ones I bought. Sorry I did not single them out, but I didn't want to go through this palette and just digging them out. I also can't show you because I don't remember which ones they were, but I did get, I would say maybe 10 to 15 single shadows in those Sydney Grace mystery bags. They were mostly mattes, a handful of shimmers, but I don't remember which were which, so I'm not going to show them. What else do I have? Oh, I did get the Earthborn bundle from Shine by SD, which are from this shade all the way to the end, and then this shade all the way to this red shade. Yeah, to that shade is the Earthborn bundle from Shine by SD, and I really do like that. I would like to try more Shine by SD shades later this year. Okay, I did buy 4 shades from Terra Moons this year. This is my Terra Moons palette. I purchased, I don't know which are which, but I purchased Terra Borealis, Moonshine, Lunar Lavender, and Bellatrix. However, I do just want to give a caveat that I am personally not buying from Terra Moons anymore after the whole fiasco this year. I'm glad that they didn't go through the collaboration with that person. However, I think they horribly mishandled it, and I personally had a negative experience with Terra Moons before. I gave them a second chance, and I don't really want to support them again. So I will probably not be featuring Terra Moons on this channel because I just, quite simply, I don't want to give them any more publicity. It's really a shame how they handled the whole situation. And yeah, that's all I'll say on that. And then from Divina, okay, this is gonna be kind of weird. I got, okay, I have them all like mismatched, but so I bought a ton of matte shades. Most of the mattes in this palette I bought during Black Friday. Some of the greens I already had. This blue, these 2 blues I already had. This row I already had. And then I already had the shade which was in my Battleship Project pan that I need to put back in that palette. But yeah, I bought a bunch of mattes from Divina. This palette is all of my unused shades. So here are those two of the Cleona Dimensional Multi-Chromes. I also bought these Divina palettes. I have 2 mattes that I actually used today. So these are a few of the shades from the Mystic Cove and the Sea of Shadows. Those are 4 of the ones that I have not used yet. And then the first 3 rows in this palette, so okay. The first 3 rows in this palette are from those collections as well. I've just already used them and I put them in their spots. So yeah, I basically bought anything new from Divina this year. I bought. So that's it from Divina, and then the last thing I bought were from Lethal Cosmetics, and I basically built this little 6-pan palette. So my order confirmation doesn't say exactly what the shades are, but I know this is Clover, this is Bismuth, I believe this is Supernova, and then these are 3 mattes from the Wildflower palette. So I will put them on the screens because I can't remember exactly what ones they were, and I don't want to pop them out right now. So, hello, editing Lainey here. I realized I totally forgot my Looksy shade, so these are the shadows that I purchased from Looksy that I forgot. I got 8 shadows that I purchased sometime in 2023. That is everything I bought in 2023. I think lessons learned this year. 1, I think I was just better about buying makeup. Like, I know this is a lot, but I definitely bought more in years past. 2, I did not need those Sydney Grace mystery bags. I really should not have bought them. But it is what it is. I have them in my collection and I feel really good. I think after I bought those, I think in early fall, I did a declutter just off camera. I didn't film it. And I got rid of 4 blushes, I believe, that were expired, like growing, they looked gross. And so I think that really hit me in terms of cream products, especially my collection and just how large my collection is. And so I really just don't feel like I want to buy much. And a lot of what's coming out is not really piquing my interest. So I feel like I'm in a really good spot. I'm going to be doing hauls next year. I'm going to try to do them monthly to hold myself accountable and just see. I mean, if I don't buy anything, then I'm not going to do a haul. But my plan next year in terms of buying stuff, I don't want to do super strict no buy, low buy, just because I don't think it works that well for me. I don't like I hate doing like beauty banks. It worked really well, but I just hate keeping track of the points and everything. And so what I'm going to be doing is a replacement only no buy. So if I run out of that product completely or I'm getting close to it, I will allow myself to buy a backup. But really that's only going to affect like my liquid pen liner, probably mascara and like brow stuff. Other than that, like blush, I'm not going to run out of. Highlight, I'm not going to run out of. Bronzer, I'm not going to run out of. Foundation, if I do, it'll be at the very end of the year. So I don't think that'll be a problem. Same with concealer. I don't think that'll be a problem. Specifically no buys, no cream blush, absolutely not, which I shouldn't be buying anyway due to my replacement only no buy. And same for lip products. I don't use specifically lipsticks because I don't use lipstick nearly as much as I used to. I did a big declutter. I got rid of a lot of old lippy sticks from ColourPop and that really shrank my collection down. But I really don't need to be buying lipstick, so that's also a hard no. I shouldn't be buying it anyway because it's not going to be a replacement, but and then when it comes to eyeshadow, I'm basically limiting myself to Davina and Cleona. Anything new they buy, if I want it, I'm allowing myself to buy it because it's my rules. But then I'm toying with, I'm not sure how I want to structure it, but I think I'm going to allow myself to buy from I don't know, 3 to 5 new brands. I'm going to give myself the availability to buy what I want from those 3 brands. 3 to 5. Right now I think it's going to be cosmic brushes. I really want to try them. So yeah, that's kind of, I guess, a little rundown on my plans for next year, but this video is probably long enough, so I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed. It was very eye-opening to see this all in front of me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!